now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back to drop the news. I told y'all, did not tell y'all. I tried to tell y'all a couple of videos ago, and y'all thought I was just talking. Y'all remember when I said when them guys go to the jailhouse, what was gonna happen? Well, a reliable source hit me, and I got a confirmation, some information on Loose Cannon and BRICC Baby. They said they was missing. This is the word that's going on the internet. BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon is missing. Well, BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon is not missing. They got into a fade up in there. Loose Cannon got into a squabble. Loose Cannon was getting the best of the dude, they said. Other dude, homeboy, jumped in. BRICC Baby jumped in. Now they on timeout. So that's the message. Everybody talking about they missing. Oh, they got out. They ain't got out. They ain't missing nowhere. They got into a squabble. BRICC Baby was doing good until Loose Cannon came to the jail. There's always some trouble lingering around that old Loose Cannon. BRICC Baby girlfriend even said it. She said, ever since now that Loose Cannon come up here, now he want to get into a fight. I'm tired of it. I can't do it no more. She ready to quit. BRICC Baby girl is ready to get up out of there, and Sharice Mills, more than likely, she's going to be next. It seems like she don't understand. Both of these dudes got new babies, and y'all in jail still acting the fool. But we're going to get to this content by Poetic Flacco. We're going to do a reaction to him. We about to go to the studio, get it in. BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon has got into a fade already. Let's get to the content. Let's get to the content, man. See what's going on with these cats, man. Let's go.
Something very strange is going on with BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon, and their families are very concerned and worried. The first development in this BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon situation was a couple of days ago when Loose Cannon got transferred from Vegas to LA, where he will be housed in the same jail as BRICC Baby and others who are fighting this RICO. Shortly after Loose Cannon arrived at LA, we will find out.
No, soon as when he arrived to LA, that's when everything started. That's when it was time to get cracking. They've been waiting on him. Everybody tell my man, they ain't gonna do nothing to him when they get up in there. Yeah, okay.
That Loose Cannon and BRICC Baby were actually cellmates.
Begin speaking now.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up with the wife? How you doing?
Oh my God, it's so good to finally hear your voice. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where are you?
I'm in LA. You won't believe who's my cellie.
Who?
BRICC Baby.
What?
Man,
Man, say it. Go ahead and say it.
If I'm Loose Cannon and BRICC Baby, bro, I'm concerned. I'm concerned, not because I think the other is snitching, because obviously I think BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon are both standing tall. But I'm concerned because obviously the jail cell is wiretapped. Obviously the feds is putting devices in your cell to...
Facts. I said that on the last video. That's absolutely what's going on. They better check them vents. Don't be... Only thing I'll be up in there doing is praying and working out. I wouldn't be saying nothing. That'd be our time to learn sign language. Or we just gonna write letters back and forth. I'm gonna write you a letter, man. Just read it. Don't read it out loud. That's how we gonna talk up in there.
Record y'all, bruh. Yo, you think the feds will put two people who's involved in similar cases that intersect in the same jail cell? Obviously, they're doing that so they could wiretap it and get some information. Bro, if I'm BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon, bro, I'm not saying a word in that cell, bro. I don't care if it's good morning, if it's good night. I'm not saying a syllable in that cell, bro. And I damn sure probably won't even say a syllable on the phones, knowing they after me this badly.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
Well, they stay on them phones, so they whatever they gonna get, because these dudes is addicted to the limelight. They're addicted to the attention, the fame, and whatever else come with this YouTube stuff. They addicted to it. This is a drug. This is an addiction. People cannot stay off. I ain't never seen nobody that's in jail. You ain't even made it to where you going yet. Your first week in jail, you still running content, man. It ain't that serious.
That is insane. Was that like pre-planned? Like what the heck? Oh my gosh. So Brick Baby is your cellmate?
I'll be my cellmate.
No. That is wild.
He was like, thank you for the T-shirts and everything like that, and we
Oh, yeah.
posted. He was like, you so real for that, and then.
I know some of y'all heard this part of the conversation already on the last video, but for those that didn't, we're going to go back through it, and then we're going to get to the part to where these guys supposed to be missing.
Like the money for it.
BRICC Baby would then take the phone and explain to Sharice how him and Luce Cannon became cellmates. Now, I've never been in prison. I don't want to go. So I don't know. Like, can y'all choose your own cellies? Or is there like an automatic process?
No, Brick. Hold
Nah,
on.
if you've been there long enough, you could definitely tell the CEOs, hey, I'm gonna move the homie up in the cell. If your cell is empty, you could do that. That ain't nothing. You can make that happen.
Hold on. I want to talk to you.
What up, sis?
Hey, Brick. How you doing?
Thank you for everything you're doing. I heard you keeping the name strong. Keeping everybody's
Listen,
name strong.
I'm trying, I'm doing whatever I can with the power that I have.
Yes, yes. We all appreciate it.
That's what's up. How you holding up?
Oh, man, we coolin'. My boy here now, so we
Yo,
getting
is
down
that
to
crazy? You guys are cellmates? What?
the
How in the world did that
Look,
happen?
when I figured out the jail, I'm like, bro, finna come. I'm like, soon as he come, I'm about to bring him because you gotta come here. So I'm like, yeah, he about to come right here with us.
That's crazy. So you helped set that
We already heard this. Let's get to the part to where these cats supposed to be missing that. Let me see what's going on. Let's let it go ahead and play.
up?
Yeah, well, as soon as he came in, shit, you already know it ain't no other way he gonna go. And we can't be talking in front of all these people. So I was just like, come on.
Shout out to BRICC. BRICC is the 5-star war general right now in that pod, bruh. BRICC is Debo. BRICC is telling people who they bunking with and who they not bunking with, bruh. Like BRICC Baby said, when Luce Cannon came out, it said, hey, we, we cellmates. Now, again, I didn't know that's how prison worked, all right? I thought that the police choose your roommate. No, but BRICC Baby is running stuff. So to me, that's at least not as concerning because if the feds would have picked your cellie for you, you probably need to be concerned, but I still wouldn't have any conversations in that cell. It looks like that cell is probably bugged up and wired up because the feds know y'all are going to talk about.
That's period. You already know. They tell you that. That's street smarts. You should have learned that in the streets. You already know when you go up in that jail. They tell you that. Keep your mouth closed, man. Don't be in there talking about your case. That's the first thing they tell you. Even some older dudes that's going to be in there before you. Hey, don't be talking about your case. That's protocol. They should already know that. Do not be in there talking, man. Somebody asks you about your case, man. I don't know what these people doing, man. They got me for something I ain't even do. That's it.
About this case, and they want to get any information they can from out of y'all, bro. I wouldn't do it. So a few days go by after BRICC Baby and Luce Cannon hopped on the phone, announced they were cellmates. A day or two go by, and they can't be heard from. Luce Cannon's wife would take to YouTube to announce that she hasn't heard from Luce Cannon since that call.
Just got to put my big girl pants on, I just pray that he calls me. I just don't know. I don't like the fact that I have not spoken to him in the past 24 hours.
Now, that's strange because he's been on that phone conversating since he been up in there. For him to miss a day or two, that's crazy. But they didn't got into a squabble. They in the hole, man. They in there locked up or they on time out. Wherever they got them at, they didn't got into that fade. So, yeah, you're not going to hear from them for a few days.
Like, even before he went to court, like, why didn't you try calling me? Why? It's just, it really sucks. I don't know if any of you guys been through this that can put me at ease in the comments to let me know if this is normal. If you have court at 1:30.
Yes, it's normal. This is normal, man. We get into fades when we up in there. You get into confrontations when you up in there. It's normal. The prison goes on lockdown. The jail go on lockdown. Nobody using the phone. That's normal. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's normal shit.
Wouldn't you get back in time enough to give your loved one a call? Or is that common to not hear from them all day? Man. And then to think, you know, we have another court date on Wednesday.
They actually called to confirm if the jail is on lockdown. It's not on lockdown. So, this is the mystery of the ages. Where is Loose Cannon? It's been 2 or 3 days. Nobody has heard from Loose Cannon yet. Loose Cannon hasn't called back home. So, but here's the thing, though. While we are worrying about Loose Cannon, Cherise, Loose Cannon's wife, she gives BRICC Baby's wife a call to find out, has she heard from BRICC Baby too? And her answer blows this entire thing open. And it even got me concerned now.
Hey, Mama, did you hear anything from them? Are you for real? So BRICC hasn't called you either?
Nope.
What the heck is going on?
I have no idea.
He would have called you by now, right?
I'm sure he would have called by now.
Jesus Christ.
BRICC girl don't care. See, BRICC done been in jail so many times. She already know the program. She know squabbles go on. She know riots goes down. She know lockdowns go. She ain't even worried about it. She ain't caring long. She get that YouTube check because she getting that check now. She don't care about nothing that's going on. He'd call when he called.
He ain't called you back yet?
No.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck is going on. This shit is too much. I don't know. It gotta be something else. He ain't called.
Either they on lockdown or something. Lord of mercy. I'm gonna try to call down there or have the attorney call down there and see what's going on.
Okay.
All right? That's the only thing I could do. I'll let you know.
Okay.
If it was only one or the other, then we could probably make the assumption that person, I don't know, probably did something. But for both of them, it looks like it's an altercation that probably involved both of them. I don't know. Did BRICC and Loose Cannon get into a fight in their cell? Did BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon get into a...
No, they didn't get in a fight into their cell. They got into it with some cats, man. And it went down.
A fight with other dudes? It don't look like this is something that's individual, right? It looks like they did something together that's leading to them not being able to make calls or them probably being in solitary confinement. This doesn't make sense at all. Now, they gave it about 5 hours. They called back. Now, when they called back, it became very apparent. BRICC Baby's wife is over it at this point, bro. All right? She's very annoyed because in her heart, she feels like BRICC Baby probably did something, probably had a fight or did something wrong to, get punished. And that's why he's not making calls.
5 hours later.
This the part y'all need to pay attention to.
Hello.
Hey, any news? You've got to be kidding me.
Nope.
It's freaking 7 p.m. Like, what the heck?
He ain't called you back either since this morning?
No.
I don't know.
No. It's like, damn. So, you would think, and I messaged.
Why is BRICC girl over there laughing? Why is she laughing? Man, these people is crazy.
Can say or do is long. Oh.
Are you okay?
Why are you speeding like that? You said what?
You all right?
Yeah, somebody just damn near hit us speeding. People just don't know how to drive.
Girl,
Get off the phone while you driving. We hear them kids in the background. Why you driving on the phone anyway? Get off the phone.
well, maybe I'm just going to pray that it's just a lockdown because for both of them to not call us, unless they both got into a fight,
You could turn into the thing. Yeah, I don't know. This shit. I'm liking this programming up. This don't make no sense. I just don't really have nothing to say no more. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm frustrated. There's no way that you can't keep from doing, some bullshit. Brick, you've been in there this whole time. Now all of a sudden you want to get into some shit. Like, I'm just stop right here. I'm just over it at this point.
I think.
Well, that's the part you niggas need to listen to. Did y'all hear that? Look how fast it is for them women to clock out. They find any excuse. You know you was dealing with a gangster. You knew you was dealing with a crip. You knew you was dealing with a gang banger. Now when they do gang banging shit, oh, you ready to split now. But when that money was coming in, oh, you was over there nice. You was quiet. You was happy every day. We seen you in the background on some of them videos. But now he get into something, you can't take it no more. You ready to get on. If I was him, I'd shake your ass as soon as I get out.
I think their disappearance stems from disciplinary issues. I don't think it stems from anything else. I do know, bro, there's people out here super thirsty to paint BRICC Baby and Loose Cannon as snitches. They haven't snitched, or at least yet. I don't expect them to.
Yeah, it had been allegations, but at the end of the day, man, if they didn't already did enough on the internet. Nobody calling them. You're not supposed to call nobody a snitch until you see some paperwork on them. So we ain't seen nothing on them saying that they rats, but they've been on the internet doing a whole lot of self snitching on the internet. So you don't need no paperwork no more. Them days is when you get on this internet and you say things that you ain't got no business saying. They use it in court. That's good as paperwork.
But there's no paperwork out there. Bro, I've seen people pulling up like proffer agreements, which is impossible, right? Because Loose Cannon hasn't even been to court yet, hasn't even been arraigned yet, right? So how did he give a proffer agreement? But Loose Cannon will respond back to...
No, he didn't get no proffer. He didn't do that. He, like you say, they ain't even went to court.
People accusing him of snitching.
Yeah, but we're going to get up out of here, man. Y'all can go on over to Flacco's channel, subscribe to his channel, go check out the rest of the content that he got going on over there. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.